I'm Gabe Boris, and this is a presentation about the fun little things called puns. What is a pun? A pun is a humorous play on words that is used to emphasize two different meanings of a word, or two words that sound alike but have different meanings. These are used to kind of add some fun aspects to it or make the reader think a little deeper. Authors will sometimes use these for the benefit of their more advanced readers who will actually catch the meaning of these puns. Over here, the little image to the side. These puns are terrible. You think the word terrible as in bad, but really they're little strips of paper that you can rip off, so you can get them either way. So there's the pun in that. Here's some original examples that I made. And if you look at the first one, this is sort of a different kind of pun, where you alter the structure of a word and add in another form of a word to sort of combine the two as a new example. So here you have, the baker was renowned for his goods. His pies were pristine, the Danish is delightful, and the buns were absolutely bun-believable. See, there's the last word is the pun there. When you say bun-believable instead of unbelievable, they have the same sound, but then you combine bun and unbelievable to sort of make a humorous joke. The second one, I'm glad I took sign language at high school. It's been pretty handy. Handy can either be taken as useful or literally of or relating to hands, which is sign language. Shakespeare was one of the best at using puns. Most of his plays include some sort of pun, and he was pretty good at using those, and he would often add comic relief to his more tragic stories. So here's one from Mercutio, who was fatally stabbed. It says, "Tomorrow you shall find me a grave man," which can be taken two ways. Grave means serious. He was stabbed and will probably not be the happiest of guys, but it'll also allude to his imminent death. There are some real-world examples. REO Speedwagon used a visual pun and a word pun in one of their album covers. It's titled, "You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish." There's a pretty obvious pun there. And then those of you who have seen CNN Student News, you know all about Carl Azuz. He will end all of his news programs with a short pun just for the fun of his watchers. Comics obviously use a lot of puns because, well, their intent is to be humorous. And Pearls Before Swine especially is known for their good pun endings. And this pun specifically is based on words that sound similar. So you combine them all together to make it just a ridiculous string of words that sound the same. How dare you try to bribe me with amenities like anime, Annie Mae, my sea anemone enemy. And there's the obvious, string of words that sound very similar and is kind of ridiculous, but adds some fun because it's just so over the top. There are other types of puns rather than word puns. We've discussed a little bit already, but visual puns is another big one. These are often used in ads if they try to hook the reader in with something interesting or funny. Movies can sometimes portray things as puns, but they tend to be a little more subtle. You really have to look for those. And paintings often do similar things. This guy here, he's a Palm Pilot. There you go. It's the allusion to the phone type device, but really he's a airplane pilot. So there's the pun. The next two slides are just some more Pearls Before Swine comics. I personally find them hilarious, and they have some pretty awesome puns. They have a pretty elaborate setup for them, but I think they're interesting. So feel free to stop the video, look, and do whatever you'd like, but those are for your enjoyment. Here's the last one. Thanks for listening to the puns. I'll see you guys later.